As you can see on my board, in this video we're going to understand everything about technical analysis. And today I'm going to give you the 4 pillars you need to understand in order to make money from the market using technical analysis. I know you're super excited for the video. Make sure you subscribe and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Let's jump in. The 4 most important pillars of technical analysis. Number 1 is the trend of the market. The trend of the market will show you where the market is moving towards. Is it on an uptrend? Is it on a downtrend? Or is it on a sideways trend? That is the first one. And then the second one is the momentum of the market. The momentum is simply the speed of the market. So the momentum will inform you about how fast the market is actually moving, and that will also help you in future to make money from the market. And the third pillar of technical analysis is simply the volume of the market. Okay? At what level is the market operating at? Is it operating at level $0 or is it operating at level $5 trillion? That will also inform you on how you place your trade. Okay, now the fourth pillar of technical analysis. Let me just clear the board so that you can see what I'm writing here. Okay, the fourth pillar is volatility of the market. So the volatility tells you how rapid the movement of the market is. If you find a market that looks like this, let's say, you can say this market is slightly volatile. But if you find a market that looks like this, you see there's a lot of volatility in the market, which means it's also a good thing and a bad thing, because when there's high volatility, you can make a lot of money, and at the same time you can also lose a lot of money. Now you have understood all the 4 pillars of technical analysis. Let's dive in deeper on each of them so that you can understand them better and how you can use them. In this video, I'm also going to add you the 5th pillar, which is actually very important, and if you miss that, you will not be able to make money in the forex market. So make sure you watch this video to the end. When it comes to understanding the trend of the market, which is the directional part of the market, you need to understand these 3 types of market structure. The first one is called an uptrend market. An uptrend market is a market that looks like this, where the market is going on an uptrend. So if you see a market going on an uptrend, you need to be looking for buys. Okay? Now let's look at a different market structure, which is actually a downtrend. Opposite to the uptrend, the downtrend is actually when the market is going on a downward momentum. Just like that, when the market is on a downtrend, that is called downtrend market structure. So if you see a downtrend, you are looking to sell. Okay? Now, when it comes to trends, the last form of market structure is a sideways market structure, or some people call it the consolidated market structure. So this is what it looks like, where there is no clear direction of the market. So the market is actually on something like a plateau. So that is called sideways market structure or consolidated. So if you see the word consolidated marketplace anywhere, don't be afraid, these things are simple. And most importantly, when you see a downtrend, you sell. When you see an uptrend, you buy. When you see a consolidated market, that can be very tricky to trade if you are a beginner. So as a beginner, I can advise you to stay away from the consolidated market because it can do bad things to your balance. Let's move to another pillar of technical analysis. When it comes to analyzing the speed of the market or the momentum of the market, which is the second pillar, momentum. We all know momentum is just another name for speed. So to analyze the speed of the market, you need to employ some tools that will use, which could be an indicator, which will help you understand where the market is moving and at what speed. Okay, there is something that is called the MACD indicator. The MACD indicator contains of two moving average indicators. So there's one moving average indicator and another moving average indicator, which will help you to understand where the market is moving towards. Is it bullish, another way of saying on an uptrend, or is it bearish, another way of saying it's on a downtrend? So very easy, you just insert that MACD indicator. It's available on all trading platforms, including olimtrade.com, where I always place my trades. And by the way, if you want to create a trading account, make sure you use the link in the description. And if you have watched the video until this point, seems like you like this type of content, make sure you click that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's continue. Another indicator that you can use to understand the speed of the market is called the RSI indicator. The RSI indicator. So this RSI indicator is also used in technical analysis to analyze the momentum of the market. Because if you know there are so many sellers in the marketplace, then you'll know definitely the market is going to tank. And if there are so many buyers in the marketplace, you'll know that the market is going to rise. Now let's move to another pillar of technical analysis, the third pillar, which is volume. Now, how do you understand how much volume the market has on a specific day? Before you place your trade, you need to understand how much volume is being traded, how much money is in the market. You are thinking about winning $1 billion and the market is on a trading volume of 1 million Kenya shillings. You can never win. I know this is an extreme example, but I know you get the point. You need to understand the volume of the market so that you can know if there's opportunity of making money. So I'll just put my board aside so that I can show you this one. As you can see with the image on your screen right now, the market is actually on an uptrend, and it's very easy for us to place the trade thinking that we are going to on the uptrend. But then again, when you look at the volume indicator at the bottom, you'll see that the volume is dropping and dropping, which means there's no sufficient money in the market to keep it going up on an uptrend. Yeah. So let's go into another pillar of technical analysis. When it comes to the volatility of the market, which is actually the fluctuation range of the market, how can you understand? You can use tools like the Bollinger Bands. This tool contains moving average lines and other indicators combined in one to show you where the market is oversold and where the market is undersold. When you implement the Bollinger Bands, this is what you're going to see on your screen. You're going to see multiple lines, and this will tell you how volatile the market actually is, because as you can see, is highlighting the lower lows and the higher highs of the market and kind of creating something like a map. So anytime you are analyzing the market, you can see that very clearly, and you can understand that yes, the market is on an uptrend, but we are about to reverse because the volatility is showing me this. Combined with the volume index, you see maybe the volume is falling and the market is rising. Oh, I need to go for sell. So now I want to give you the fifth tip that I promised you. Take this seriously, because without this you can never become a profitable trader. And this is the psychology of technical analysis. Sometimes you can be greedy and you want to trade so many trades without analyzing the market well. But sometimes you can also be fearful, and the strategy is telling you this. You have looked at all the 4 pillars of technical analysis and they are showing you an exact trade that you should take, but because you have fear, you are not going to take that trade. Anytime you are trading using technical analysis, make sure you use at least 4 of the pillars that I've given you. That means just use all the 4 pillars. Make sure all of them align and all of them show a potential direction that the market is going to be. Don't just use one strategy or one pillar and then think that you're going to win in forex trade. I want you to hit the subscribe button and the like button for the YouTube algorithm. You can always take the description to create a trading account with Olimtrade because they are the best broker and they have very fast withdrawals. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.